to own it. Just wanted to take the time, learn all the things that I could about you. Now it's such a mess here. Oh, we are just stressed here. Used to be so easy with you.
Thank you for coming on the show today.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so what is going to go on August 17th?
So I'm an officer for Fresno County Sheriff's Department. My name is Ivan Chavez. I'm going to be fighting August 16th, representing basically raising money for a charity called Central Valley Fallen Heroes. And then all the money is going to go to charity. I'm just excited to fight.
This is your first time?
Yeah, it's going to be my first time.
So what made you decide to do this? This is like a big commitment. You have to like train so much just to be in shape for this.
I feel like I've always been like type to like just kind of like take a challenge, you know, like all my life I've just been like doing like fights and stuff like that. Like, you know, starting from wrestling, I used to wrestle since I was a little kid, you know, 8 years. After that I did a little bit of MMA. And then now I took on, what's his name, Rick. And Ernie told me to, you know, like they invited me to fight, and I've never fought boxing before, but so like, you know, I just took on the challenge. They gave me like a 3-month notice, but
oh my goodness, really just 3 months?
Yeah, just 3 months, and then you know, I just kind of I like challenges, so you know, I just took it. I was like, you know,
what if you get really hurt?
Well, I mean, if I get hurt, you know, things happen, you know.
Well, I've been doing this event for a while, and some people have gotten really hurt. So are you nervous about that?
I feel like I'm nervous about like maybe like fighting in front of all these people, but I think, you know, like I trained really hard. I trained smart, so I think I got it.
Oh man! So how are you fitting into all of this?
So I'm the matchmaker for Fight for the Fallen. Actually, this is Fight for the Fallen 2. This is our second one. So Ernie said, "Hey, I have a guy by the name of Ivan Chavez. He's an athlete. He's a Fresno sheriff, and I think he could be a perfect fit for our, you know, event coming up." And I said, "Sure, you know, let's take a look." And then he sent me a picture, and I said, "Oh, he looks like a fighter." So obviously, we know that he's physically fit. He's done MMA, and he just fit right where we needed him to be at, you know, as an athlete. Is most of the sheriffs and most of the cops that do our event, they're all physically fit, and they've all trained some type of combat sport, boxing or MMA, so Ivan just fit perfect for this event.
So what do you do with Fight for the Fallen?
So I'm a matchmaker. I'm slash PR slash the poster guy who makes all the posters for the event, and so I do quite a bit of things for the promotion and Central Valley Fallen Heroes.
So you match-made for the last Fight for the Fallen, which I was at. So that's your first time doing all that. What did you do before that?
I was involved still in boxing, just in a different aspect. I was on the outside of the ring, and I was taking pictures and also putting posts of fights, professional level and amateur level. So I've always been involved in the boxing scene for many, many years.
And so how is it different? I mean, this is different because you're getting boxers that are not trained boxers. I mean,
yeah, it's different because being on the other side, you have to match up the opponent with the right people. So with Ivan being new to boxing, we have to make sure that we have somebody who's at the same level as Ivan. You know, we can't put somebody in there who's gonna get hurt because the other opponent has a lot of fights. We don't do that. We actually try to put everybody at the same level. So that's why putting an event like this isn't very, very simple. People think it's just, let's just set a date, let's get some fighters. No, we have to think strategically and smart, and then figure out if this fighter is matched with the other fighter, and make sure that they also, you know, come to an agreement that they want to fight each other. So, and in this occasion, like I said, we did that with Ivan, and we're just looking forward to seeing him in the ring, and I think we're going to have a great event as far as him being in there and showcasing his talents.
What did you feel about the event last time? How do you think that went?
I think our event last time went really, really well, because that was our first event with Central Valley Fallen Heroes. Once again, we put it together, and the fighters that showed up, we try to get the best fighters in the Central Valley, and as you saw, those guys came, showed up, and did their job. And actually, we had a sold-out event.
Oh, they did great.
We're hoping to have the same thing this time. You know, our tickets are available at Eventbrite right now. Also, you can get them through Ernie. You know, on the social media, you can follow him at Yank Fan on
your
Instagram.
social media?
And you can also follow me and get tickets through me on mine, which is Boxing Vitals on Instagram. So yeah, we have everything covered. Hard tickets are already available, and e-tickets on Eventbrite already. So
why
August
do you
16th.
think he was a good match with his opponent this year?
We thought he'd be a good match with his opponent due to the fact that one, he already has history of fighting in MMA, so that gives him an upper hand with somebody who really has never been in the ring or any type of combat sport. So he already has that, so we know that the other opponent and him would match up just very well.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your other opponent? You met him, so what's it like?
I haven't actually met him like through person. I've seen him like in pictures and stuff, but I've never met him. I mean, he seems like he has some experience. I've heard he has a couple fights. It's gonna be my first fight, so I don't know. If it could either go bad or it could go good. I'm just gonna put in all my effort. You know, give it all I got. I usually, you know, when I take competition serious, so I just, you know, I give it all. So I think I'll put up a good fight. So I'm pretty excited. You know, I'm just ready to like kick some ass.
Have you seen these fights before?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
You haven't seen any of the footage from years prior?
No, I haven't. I've seen videos. And you know, it looks like I looked at them. Ernie showed me some videos. He was like, "Oh, this is how the matches kind of look."
But you saw people got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they get
The
hurt.
ambulances there, people got some hurt really bad.
I mean, it's part of the sport, you know, like you know, boxing, MMA, wrestling. It all like requires, you know, getting a little hurt. You know, those are just like little scars of man it up and tough it out. You know, it's part of sport. I mean, this is what makes it like different from other sports, because like in other sports like soccer and stuff, you don't really get, you know, scars like that in your face. But you know, right there, like when you're fighting, it's just you and the other person, and you know, then you see who's the better man.
Do you have other friends that are competing this year?
I do. I have a lot of friends who actually like that I used to wrestle with back in the days, that are not doing MMA, like 559 fights. I have some friends that are also boxing.
Are they fighting in this event?
They're not my friends.
You have any friends fighting in this event?
I have a coworker who's fighting it. Yeah, I have a coworker who's fighting at this event. He's also in Fresno Sheriff's
Has he done it
officer.
before?
He has.
Okay, so he kind of like showed you the ropes a little bit, so don't be too scared.
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited for this fight, and you know, hopefully everything goes well.
Oh my gosh, were you on pins and needles last time? Because a lot of stuff was like happening.
Well, our last event, yeah, a lot of things were happening, but that's just part of the event. I mean, you always have to be on the go. You always have to be thinking on your feet. And so we're always kind of well prepared for those kind of things to happen. So yeah, a lot of things were going on, but we went through it. We fixed all the little mishaps that were going on, and I know some people probably never even noticed it at all. Only the people that were helping us, that, you know, we were asking like, hey, let's get this going, or let's just do this, you know, because we did have some little hiccups, but it's part of the event. I mean, believe me, I've been around at the pro level, and I see it happen there too. So you just have to be well prepared and ready to go.
So yeah, you were saying you've seen it at the pro level, but right now you have amateurs that are coming in and fighting professionals. So that's going to be very daunting. So how do you prepare them for that?
So when you get an amateur level event, what you try to do is make them feel as comfortable as possible. reassure them that
you're not going to die. You're not going to die.
Yeah, exactly. and they're not. I mean, look,
right.
Most of these fighters that come in, they've already had some type of sparring experience, so they've been in a ring. They've already, hit each other with other opponents, so they know that, like he said, can I possibly get hurt? Yeah, but more likely it's not going to happen. It's very rare that somebody gets hurt to the point where they really will need like medical attention. Do the knockouts happen? Yes, they happen. They don't happen in every event. I mean, things happen in boxing. It's a combat sport.
As a spectator, we enjoy it. But
yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. What people don't understand is that a KO doesn't always happen. More than likely, what you're going to get is 3 rounds of boxing, and it's basically what they call the sweet science. And if you know what the sweet science is of boxing, it's hit and try to miss from getting hit, and that's what it's supposed to be. Like I said, now do you get caught? Yes, obviously people do get caught. They do get knocked out, but that's just part of the fight game. It's the same thing with MMA. They have certain rules and regulations they try to limit to help that from not happening, but it's going to happen. So same thing with this. We use full headgear. We have a medical team there ready for them. So we do all these things to prepare to make sure that we have everybody ready to go, and we have some medical attention for them right there on the spot. So.
Okay, so what is going on with the heat?
So yeah, we know it's hot, but here's the thing. If you've ever been to a boxing gym, most boxing gyms do not have air conditioners for that reason. So they prepare you for these type of atmospheres, and it's not, as far as for the fighters, shouldn't bother them. As far as our
we don't care about the fighters,
well,
but that was cute. I mean, I'm talking about the audience. No offense.
The audience should be nice and cool. It should be. We're going to have this in the evening. It's going to be a 7 o'clock start time, so sun should be ready to go down. Plus, we're going to have some nice, cool beverages there at Full Circle Brewery. So,
who do you care about?
Shade, beverages, boxing, food. What else can you want? I mean, I think we got everything covered. I think most of our fans are going to be really, really happy, like they were the last time. So I think it's going to be a good event. Like I said, tickets are on sale now. Eventbrite, you got to get them now.
So what are you guys most excited about for August 17th? You and then you.
I'm more excited about just performing like in front of my family, my friends. Showing them that how much what I got in me. Showing them a big performance. I want to put on a good show for everybody, and I feel like I've liked competition. I'm excited to be in a competition where it's just one-on-one, and I'm just excited to put on a show. Maybe get that knockout or something. We're gonna go for that.
That's the goal. Is that the goal?
That's the goal.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I train every day. I don't like take a day off. One day I'll be like running, another day I'll be like lifting some weights. I'll be training, so I'm just preparing my body, and my mind for the day, when it comes, and hopefully we put on a good show. But I'm just excited for that, and for the beer, because it's gonna be at our brewery. So.
Do you get to drink it? Not until you're done.
I mean, maybe when we're done.
Well, don't get knocked out so you can have a beer with me. I'll have a beer with you if you don't get knocked out. That's my promise to you.
It's gonna be at a brewery. I'm just like, damn, I want to chug a beer or something after.
Yeah. What are you
I'm excited for
all that work,
Right, you deserve it.
A lot of things, this event's been going on, at least for me, for quite a bit now, because I started out, promoting it a few months ago. So we've had a lot of good response. So really excited over that. I'm also excited for the simple fact that it's our second show there with this, Central Valley Fallen Heroes there at Full Circle. And they've helped us put on some good shows there. I'm also excited for the simple fact that we brought on Dethrone also with their boxing division now. They have a new boxing division. So we have quite a few of their fighters fighting with us for this event. So it's really, really going to be exciting to see what level of competition they bring to this event, because like we said, we always try to get the best fighters out here in the Central Valley. So with them being on board, and is also with Fresno Pal bringing some of their fighters, we're always trying to get some of the best fighters out here. So excited to match them up. So I think we have a lot of good matches, so that's probably the most exciting part of what's going to be here for that event on August 16th. It's going to be a night of action, night of boxing, and I think everybody's going to really enjoy that night.
All right, so last event we held was on St. Patty's Day. What were some of the great highlights that you heard from the crowd from that night?
A lot of things that I heard that were really, really positive was the atmosphere that we brought to them. You know, we also had MC Wicks there performing in the stage. We had a DJ putting on some good music, and which we'll be doing the same thing with the music. We also had got a lot of good feedback from the people saying that they enjoyed the level of competition that we put out there, and that was one of the main things that we try to do, is strive to keep that level of competition. Unfortunately, sometimes it's hard to match up fighters at a certain level, but that's also one of the grinds of trying to do this job, is trying to find somebody to fill that void. And so I think currently we're doing that. Every time we have another fight and another event, we keep on plugging in new fighters and finding guys like Ivan here to perform and put the best show they can for the audience. So that's one of the things that we try to do based on what we hear from the people that let us know how they liked our events.
Well, I thought that was super exciting, and I don't know how much I can divulge on the last time, but it was like the Super Bowl for me. At the very end, stuff got wacky, like stuff went down. So tell us about how that went down, the last fight.
Well, the last fight, we had a super KO, which was amazing.
That was amazing. I was very excited about it.
Yes, and there were two high-level opponents that had performed at previous shows, and they came ready to fight. They came ready to do their thing. One of the fighters actually really transformed his body. He did like Ivan. He really took it really serious. He made some different adjustments on his cardios and food intake, and I mean, he was ready to fight. And the other person was too, though. The other person came ready, did the same thing, and it just happened to happen the way it did, and it was just an amazing fight. Good thing about it was the other person is a very good sport, took it like a champ. More than likely, I think if we wanted to probably set this fight up with them again in a rematch for another event, I think we could do that again. I think we could make that happen again. Yeah,
that was
exactly.
That was sad. That was the last one, because like some people had loved it. I was like, oh my God, you missed just gold right now. That was like the best thing that could have happened.
And the thing is that when you get high-level fighters like that, they have a lot to prove. So like I said, maybe in the future we can get that fight again and see something spectacular once again. And that's what, like I said, we try to give the audience the best fight possible, the best show possible, and that's why finding fighters like Ivan and taking a chance and knowing that he's a good athlete already and ready to perform, we know we're going to have a good show.
So everybody came back from that fight. Nobody's dying or in the hospital.
No, nobody ended up in the hospital.
But that was really fun to watch.
Nobody ended up in the hospital. As a matter of fact, people were like Ivan said, some of the fighters were enjoying a beer together at the end of the show and talking about what they just finished doing, performing. So like I said, it's a good atmosphere. We try to put on a good show. It's a family-driven show. It's not just for adults. A lot of kids were there. As a matter of fact, we just added a fight, which is a 16-year-old kid out of the throne named Mikey Paez, who's going to be fighting there versus one of the kids from the PAL. Not too sure on his name yet. We're going to get all these information.
Wow.
But this is something new that we're plugging in. So
The kids are gonna fight.
yeah, so it's something different that we're doing.
I think the wives should fight. That should be your next show. That's the
and,
next
that-
one.
and that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I mean, maybe we could do that, but definitely trying to add different aspects of the game to this event and continue trying to grow the event with different things every year.
And you have people from all over the world. You have people from other countries that we're fighting.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we get people from everywhere that we possibly can. I mean, we had a lot of...
That was surprising. You went deep. Like, there were other countries that were
We
there.
actually had people from a lot of different places, and it just... People are starting to see the quality of fights that we can put here. So, and people want to attend, and people actually want to participate. And that's one of the things that we try to encompass and continue to grow, because without them, we can't have these events. Without the support of the people that come and see these events, we can't continue doing it. And so that's why we try to give them the best possible show and the best possible event that we can give them as as fans.
I want to divulge on the details, but did you guys raise close to the amount of money you were hoping to raise?
I believe we did. We always Central Valley Fallen Heroes is a nonprofit organization. This is a charitable event that we do with them, and they're always giving back to the community, especially to military officers and first responders. That's their base that they contribute to. So with that being said, every dollar that we generate goes back to that pot to be there for when people are in need. So. Most definitely.
What's your goal this time? Because it's your first time, you're fresh out, you're doing all this. Like, what do you hope to achieve?
I think, my goal is just basically just gain as much experience from boxing, because like I said, I'm new to boxing. It's different from wrestling, MMA, which I used to do.
You have more rules, huh?
Yeah, they have more rules. It's more like a technical kind of sport. So
it's like a chess match.
Yeah, you need it requires a lot of footwork, a lot of head movement. It's a lot different. Coming from wrestling background and MMA, and then jumping into now boxing. Now I see the big difference. It's a lot of conditioning. You need a lot more conditioning. You need a lot of more technical, movement. You gotta be really specific with the way you move, you stand. Because one bad move and you could be knocked out. So I'm just wanting to get as much experience. I want to see what it feels like to be up in the ring, fighting. I just want, hopefully get that win, and then from there, if I get that win, it's just gonna keep on getting me motivated to get another fight going or something.
So you said you had one coworker that's going to do it this round. Have you talked to anybody that did it times before and their experience?
No, I haven't. I haven't really spoke to my.
That might be better. I don't know. That could be a good strategy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of want to see it for myself. I want to.
I agree. No, that's something that could be a good strategy, not to get it in your head what other people went through, because you're gonna have a different experience. Exactly, so I like that.
Exactly. So I don't want to overthink it. I just kind of want to see the experience for myself, and then from there, if it either goes good or bad, if it goes bad, I might just take that as an experience, and just keep on working. But I mean, it goes good, and I'm also keep on working and see if I could get another fight going, in the future, and I'm just gonna keep on going with my fighting, and hopefully we can get another fight going on later, and from there just keep on working.
Okay, so what's your social media? Tell our viewers.
So my social media is I_Chavez, CHAVEZ.VAL.
So we either see him kick ass or get his ass kicked. I'm not sure which is going to be. We'll see. We have to stay tuned.
Either or, but whatever happens, I'm just gonna take that experience and just use that as a motivation. So.
And then we have boxing vitals, and so we have kids now in this race. But next time we're gonna have the wives. That's going to be exciting. I cannot wait to see that.
That actually would be great.
We're going to start a movement.
And as a matter
Everybody
of fact,
DM Boxing Vitals on that one.
and as a matter of fact, we'll incorporate her as our matchmaker too, because I think she knows a lot of women that could probably want to jump in on this. But yeah, definitely, yeah. Hey, we want to grow and continue growing and continue giving everybody a good show. So, like I said, told Ernie, hey, we got this kid that's into throwing. He does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He trains at martial arts. He does a little bit of boxing. What do you think? And he said, let's do it. And so we launched the poster yesterday, and our response for him was just everybody started, tagging, hitting.
Well, now I felt bad for his opponent. That's a big resume.
No, as a matter of fact, his opponent also is a boxer already.
Okay, good.
So he comes from Fresno, Pal. So, and if anybody knows, Fresno, Pal here in Fresno, California, always has some of the best fighters. Isidro Choa is part of that group there with Coach Pete. So those guys are always, putting out great boxers, good people that come out of there. So should be a great event. Should be a good matchup for this event that we're going to have. So like I said, we're trying to do something different, and I think we're going to end up having a good show. August 16th, Full Circle Brewery, 7 o'clock.
I'll be there.
She'll be there. I'll be there. He definitely will be there.
I won't be kicking ass, but I'll be watching it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so tickets are on sale now, Eventbrite. You got to get your tickets. If not, hit my Instagram at Boxing Vitals. Also, tickets are available through Yank Fan on Instagram. So they're ready to go.
Okay, so what else do we get if we come? I feel like, in like football, they throw dunk ice over like the coach. Do you do that to you or Ernie? I need some more motivation. What happens at the very end?
You know what? I don't know. Maybe we'll come up with something. I mean, there's got to be something.
We'll say if there's no knockout punch, we can do something to you guys. So that's motivation. Get a knockout punch. Or else they're going to get they're going to get clowned in some way.
No, I think, what? Like I said, as long as our fights are good and there's competition, which all our last events have always had competitive fights. Never been lopsided, never been in situations where it was non-competitive. So, and the boxing fans that show up to this, they know that, they see it, and that's why they return. Because
that was very good at the end last time.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. I was like, wow.
Yeah, like I said, those two opponents are high-level boxers that
was like saving the best for last.
And that's what it was.
That really was what happened. I did not expect that. We were like, at the edge of our seats. Did that just happen?
So we knew that they were going to bring it. We knew that's why they were going to be our main event. Like I said, two of the best fighters out there for their division, and like I said, we have more of that to come, and we will continue providing that at all our shows and all our events. The fans want it, and that's what we try to give our fans.
So everybody come August 16th at the Full Circle Brewery. Thank you so much for coming on my show today.
All right, thank you.
Well, thank you for coming on my show today. I've been trying to get you guys on for years. I'm glad it takes an event to finally get you on to talk about the event. What's going on?
Right. August 3rd, Fighting Spirit Pro. We're back in Atwater, California at the Atwater Community Center. We're here tonight to announce the show and get people out there. We've got some great charity events going on. We've got chances for fans to win free tickets. We've also got a couple great announcements. First off, let me introduce myself. I'm a former wrestling referee, Ref Chris Daniel. You can find us on Facebook, Fighting Spirit Pro. You can get your tickets at fightingspiritpro.com. And we started about 10 years ago in Atwater. Did a lot of good, had some shows. We broke up for a little while, and this is our first return show. August 3rd.
Well, how long has it been since you guys had another show?
It's been 8 years. Yeah.
That's a long hiatus.
Yeah, it's been 8 years for them. It's actually been 9 years for me. I was a referee, and I completely destroyed my leg. He's seen me in wheelchairs. He's seen me in crutches and casts. And I've been battling this demon since I was a kid, but I'm still able to wrestle and do all the things I wanted to do and have a good life, so I do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, and then how did you get involved? You're a comedian. Why are you involved in this?
I'm just the water boy. Like I was brought on
What,
to
do you dunk people in water or do you give people water?
I give the wrestlers water. I massage their muscles.
Oh, you're the water
I check
boy
their
now.
speedos to make sure there's no steroid injections in there. You know, the inside stuff.
Have you ever get sick? I could take over that job for you.
Right.
Well, that's one of the exciting parts about tonight's show is we are going to announce your guys' involvement in Fighting Spirit Pro.
Why'd you want to get some Armenians involved in some wrestling? That's terrible.
Me and Tim have been friends for 30 years, literally since middle school.
Right.
And
Wait, who is the bully?
I'm older.
Actually, it was the other way around. He was the mentor.
Yeah.
Roosevelt
true.
High School
That's true.
sent all of their juniors and seniors
pick your own
to the
Armenian
middle
day at
school to
Roosevelt.
teach us. Yeah, exactly. And so we met like that, and we've been friends ever since. We go to each other's shows and birthday parties, and our kids know each other. And
Each other's shows. So what do you do when you're not doing the wrestling?
it was the wrestling.
Yeah,
It was
wrestling,
wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your day job?
I'm a draftsman and engineer. I work for Leaf Engineers. I
do use that boring, smart stuff with high pay. I like that.
a lot of it, yeah. And that's how I can afford to do the wrestling.
Nice.
It's not a hobby that pays well. I mean,
Yeah, I know
we'll
that.
be
That's
compensating
what-
you guys well, obviously.
Right.
But it's
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
a
get
lot of
rich.
it,
Three
yeah.
people in wrestling have ever gotten rich, and they say that the joke is, how do you make $5 million in wrestling?
How?
You start with $10 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, he looks like Dana White, but he doesn't have Dana White's money.
No,
Oh my God! So what do you
someday.
think of that movie that just came out with Zac Efron?
I thought that was great.
Well, that was
It
very sad, by the way. That's traumatized
It was
me
very
for
sad,
days
and it's very true. And I know a couple of the grandkids of the families, the
No
Von
way.
Erich brothers. Yeah, they're active in wrestling still.
And they made money. They made money.
They made money off of that.
They were one of the three.
Yeah, they were one of the three.
That was so sad.
Texas wrestling is still hardcore, and the Von Erichs are still a very big part
Oh
of
my
that.
gosh! So the grandkids are in it.
Yes, they are. In fact, the grandkids are working for one of the other companies that we share talent with, All Elite Wrestling.
Wow.
So I can't make any promises, but let's just say that there's communication networks between the few, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, that was very sad. I mean, did they ever say what the stigma was on all the brothers having that disease or problem?
Some can be genetics. Some of it can honestly be the life. It is a very, very hard life. We don't get insurance. We don't get nice doctors. We, go months and months on the road. If we miss a show,
So you guys really
we
love
miss
it.
pay. You've got to. Yeah. Like I said, I've got scars that I can show, and I was just a referee. I wrestled.
Wow. You got scars from being a referee.
Yeah. This was a chair, thanks to Bobby Hart. I've got stitches on my back. I was thrown off of someone that's actually on our show. I was thrown off of a ring through a table by Sir Samurai. He's going to be on our show.
Wow.
In fact, Nick is facing him on our show.
Oh, that's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show. And yeah, I wanted to be a wrestler. I started in marketing and promotions. Obviously, I have the knack for it. And I worked for a company called TNA. At the time, they were the number 2 company in the planet, pretty much. Right underneath the rival, the WWE. But they didn't quite come out, and now they're the number 3 company. And we've got friends there. One of our guys has been a former TNA champion. He'll be on the show. So it's going to be fun.
So, okay, again, you're a comedian. How'd you get involved in this shit?
All I know is I just heard TNA, and you know what TNA stands for in our industry, but we're on TV. Can't reveal that right now. But anyways, no, TNA's a good group. I got involved because I enjoy... The funny part about like wrestling that I actually enjoy is like the ring announcers, and like some of the referees, of course, are like famous, but it's always like the like in boxing, there's always that popular guy, Michael Buffer, and his brother as well as announcer. And so I let Chris know that if he ever needed an announcer, I would definitely jump on board to help out.
You're hoping to make $1 million.
I know.
Like Michael Buffer, let's get ready to rumble. Everyone says that. He gets paid.
He gets paid. Exactly. Exactly.
Have you thought of what your catchphrase is going to be yet?
I don't have one yet. Maybe like the callers or viewers tonight who sees this can like write in or send a message to Sparkle or send a message to Chris.
With all of your comedic chops, you haven't thought of this.
I haven't thought of a tagline yet for wrestling. No, that I haven't. Because this is going to be my first time ever appearing in Atwater, that's for sure. Because
Atwater's a great town.
Yeah, well, I've never been
You're
to it.
lucky to be there.
I've been to Merced next door.
They've been great to us. Atwater Community Center is home for Fighting Spirit Pro.
We love Atwater here at Everything Sparkle because of the playing, because of Castle Air Museum.
Yeah, we're right down the street, right down Bellevue.
So make a pit stop. You go to Castle first, and you go to the show after.
Exactly. Doors open at 5.
They have a brewery now at Castle, like pretty much like right there.
Yeah.
So you get there. And
I am down.
They'll get drunk before they even see you.
Now that's going to be a lot of fun. Makes the show a lot more fun.
Yes. You don't want to water now, do you?
We don't want to watch Tim Kuckenbaker sober. So
No, you
don't. There we go.
See, it'll be kind of a first for me too, because it's the first time I'm going to go into actual commentary. I've done the refereeing, I've done the managing and the promoting and all that kind of stuff. But this is going to be the first time I'm actually going to get to sit down with the microphone, and I'm going to have to call out the moves play by play. And so this is going to be fun for me. And I've been doing a lot of homework. Yeah, it is. 3 hours straight with the headset on. We're streaming live to iPay-per-view.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You can order on Fighting Spirit Pro right now. Yeah, you can watch it absolutely anywhere. And one of the great things we're doing is any adult that pays for a ticket, no matter how many children you have, all of your children are free under 18. If you are unable to buy a ticket, unable to come to the show due to finances, shoot us a message and we'll make sure that we get you into the show. The Boys and Girls Clubs of America are always represented on our shows. My partner JP Brown is he was an injured Army veteran. We give money to the Wounded Warriors Foundations. We've done whole shows for them.
We've done so much for both of those organizations.
And it's a lot of fun. We're trying to get people into this place, get it full for TV. Everything looks better. It amps up the guys. It amps up the shows. You guys know you've done public speaking. The more people you are there, the more exciting it gets. So we're just trying to get butts in the seats.
Well, I'm excited about this. I'm going to go to your future events, and I love that because I've done the boxing stuff, and this is a different environment. I have a friend that's a wrestler, so I'm really excited to see what wrestling brings. And what do you think the difference between wrestling and boxing and MMA fighting?
And MMA fighting,
you know everything. The difference of all of it. So
to me, the thing that I like most about professional wrestling is the mix between the fantasy behind it and the sport. You have to be in very good shape to do it, but you also have to be able to act. You have to be able to pretend to be hurt.
Yes.
You have to be able to carry on a storyline. You have to either play a role. It's not just two people facing each other. You've got a good guy and you've got a bad guy. You've got the bad guy turns to the fans and he gets booed and he gets yelled at. Well, the good guy stands up and he cheers and he gets cheered on by the audience. It's the drama behind it all that I enjoy. It's the theatrics, it's a lot of that kind of stuff that I like about professional wrestling. And boxers, and we'll be the first ones to admit it. It's athletic competition, but the people aren't necessarily hitting each other, and it's not they're not trying to go out and hurt each other. Like MMA and boxing is actual sport, and it's a lot different. I've got a lot of respect for those guys. I've got a lot of friends in the MMA community.
Yeah.
So what do you think about all this? You're just a comedian. I'm not just a comedian.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see like men get all sweaty on top of each other with their very skimpy clothes on.
Oh, me too. Hey, we got that in common.
So we're gonna be well entertained that night. I think we're gonna be really enjoying what we smell and see, and it's live in front of our face. Especially if you're down there in the crowd, you're going to really enjoy it. It's going to be as close as you can get to like front row seating, and you don't want to miss this event. It's not an arena where you're like in nosebleed seats and high away.
Oh, everyone has a good seat.
Yes.
I do like that about wrestling. I have seen,
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, the ring's elevated, makes it easier to see.
Okay.
Everybody's going to be on the floor for the show. It'll be fun. And just so it's clear, our first show is August 3rd. Due to timing and scheduling, Tim and Sparkle will be unavailable for that specific show, but they will be on our second and third shows and going on with us for the future. Sparkle will be our ring announcer and interviewer.
For the new wrestling, we got that. That's your event.
That's his event. And then Tim's going to be our ring announcer, and it'll be their debuts as in those roles for professional wrestling. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
we're all going in this together.
Minions, just do something in the ring. That's right, there you go.
Body hair and hummus everywhere you can.
There we go. It's not a Gillette wrestling, we have hummus wrestling. There we go.
I've done oil wrestling.
Oil wrestling.
Yeah.
And that all you're missing is pita bread and a little bit of cayenne pepper.
Bring your chips. Bring your own chips.
Yeah, oil wrestling, you're set.
So this is awesome. Okay, so what are you going to be doing? Are you emceeing then?
So when we get together in probably mid-September
with
for
our body hair,
the next event after August 3rd, you'll see the likes of the two of us there. And so I get to, most likely, if I put on like a tuxedo for it, that's a stretch, but I'll try. If I can fit into one, I'll try.
That's just your body hair. You need to put some white in there, and you got your tuxedo.
Wear a bow tie, right? Like a Chippendale around the neck only. And so I hope to entertain the crowd throughout the night alongside you and make it a great time this coming early fall, I guess you'd call it. From September on, you'll see the two of us at Atwater, California. I'm looking forward to it.
And like I said, fightingspiritpro.com. We've got some great matches lined up. It's only 18 days away. Former TNA star, former AEW star, Bad Dude Tito is facing Ishmael Vaughn. That's going to be a great match.
Wow.
That's going to be a really good match. We've got Chris Nasty versus Jordan Cruz. Jordan Cruz is very, very well known in the Northern California and SoCal independent wrestling scenes. You can see him all over the place. He's really popular.
People want autographs or to meet these people. How does that work?
Well, see, that's usually a lot of fun because there's an intermission. It'll be his job to grab the microphone and keep everybody entertained for 10, 15 minutes. He'll tell a few jokes, and the guys usually will come out and sign some autographs. Sometimes before the shows and after the shows,
so
we'll have autograph stations.
So if you guys come, you're most
very, very
guaranteed one. Okay,
oh yeah.
Awesome.
Oh no. If you come to a show, you're guaranteed an autograph.
Oh,
there will be at
great.
least several wrestlers out doing autographs during the shows. A lot of us come out when I was refereeing. I used to love that. Come out and take pictures with the kids. Go on my Facebook page. You can see with all kinds of children and stuff. We have a good time.
I love that. That's so great. Well, you have some great stars coming.
Yeah.
How did we get that for Atwater? What did you have to do to get that, Chris?
You know what? It was just my former partner came to me and said, I can't work in California real well at the moment. I need someone to be my feet on the ground. He said, here's what I want to do. Make it happen. So I found our DJ. I got our interviewer. I got our PA. I'm setting things up. Fresno's needed a. I don't want to say reputable, but Fresno's needed a good wrestling, show here
I get asked about that all the time because people, they're never like boxing, wrestling. Is there any good shows? And so no, there really wasn't any. So I'm glad you provided that.
And it's only 45 minutes up the highway.
Oh,
I did it in 30 yesterday, just Tuesday.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I've gone to Atwater a few times. We won't compare notes about how fast we drive Atwater. One of my trainers, Sir Samurai, and Dave Dude,
One of my former trainers, Sir Samurai, and his partner Scoot Robinson are going to be facing our guest later, Nick Ruiz, the wise guy, and his partner Dave Dutra. That's going to be a really cool match. I've been in the ring with 3 of those 4 guys, so that's really fun. And I'm looking forward to calling the Dave Dutra match because we've worked on the same shows but never actually together. This will be a lot of fun.
That's really cool. Okay, so tell us everything that's going to go on for the 3rd. Where do we get tickets from Eventbrite?
Yeah, FightingSpiritPro.com.
FightingSpiritPro.com, and then we can also DM you.
Yep, DM me.
Okay.
Chris Ref Daniel on Facebook, Fighting Spirit Pro on Instagram, and yeah, it's going to be great. August 3rd, Atwater Community Center. We've got a lot of shows coming up in the future.
That.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
Out of 8 months out of retirement.
Yeah. 8 years.
8 years.
And what about you?
This is my debut.
You're a virgin?
Yeah,
at
Pop and
something?
Chase.
Wow, Tim Kuckenbaker.
Yes, at this wrestling match and the event, I will be a first timer. Yeah.
Tim, I know we're talking about the wrestling event, but tell us about your comedic event.
So if it's possible to send you the poster, I will at the end of this session today. We have a great comedy show coming up on August 24th. It's a Saturday night in downtown Fresno at the Shepherd's Inn or Shep's Club. They call it, across the street from the Amtrak train station. And that's going to be taking place, doors open at 7 and show starts at 8. Ticket available online at the QR code.
That's your next big comedic event?
Yeah,
I want to be there for
it'll be
that.
fun. It'll be a good
I like
night.
heckling. I'm going to bring my raw names at that moment. We'll be like,
yeah, definitely. Hecklers are always a good time at shows sometimes when the comedians can handle them.
Wrestling shows get plenty of it too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can heckle almost any live event nowadays. Like if you're in the right atmosphere and the performer can handle it, that's all that matters.
Right.
It's all how the performer handles it.
Back in the old school days, the heels were so believable that the people in the crowds would come at them with knives. They'd show up in the parking lots with bottles. They'd trash the guys' cars. The olden days were no joke, and we've had our fun in some parking lots before.
I've had my fun in some parking lots before.
Same here. I like drive-in movie theater parking lots. If you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so looking forward to it.
So what are your jokes? You have one for us tonight?
If you invite me back in August, I promise to make it worth your while on this set.
Well, your husband's behind you. He joined us.
Oh, right on.
Just kidding. We got Nick, the wise guy. So, Nick, what are you doing with this event? How'd they get you in this?
I'm a professional wrestler.
I know, but they paid the big bucks, man.
It's another guy I've known over 15 years.
I'm sorry about that, Nick, but explain.
So it's me and my tag partner, Dave Dutra, with a Golden Era. It's going to be me and him versus Sir Samurai and Scoot, and I believe it's a tag team tournament qualifier for the tag team titles.
That is it.
Do you guys use samurai swords, or is that's just the name? Okay.
Play games.
So wow. Or what are you going to do to them? Are you going to crush them?
We're going to do more than that. We're going to make an example out of them.
Oh.
Ooh, for August 3rd? Wow, the pot just got hotter right now. Wow. So have you met all of your opponents and everyone that's going to be there? Or what's
I have, but it's been quite a bit of years since I've crossed paths with them. Yeah.
But you guys have fought before?
Long time ago. I believe I wrestled Sir Samurai when I was about a year into the business, which was about 18 years ago.
What's his deal? What's the deal with Sir Samurai? That sounds very scary to me.
His deal is he's a joke, and he is running into a buzzsaw come August 3rd because he's going to meet the Golden Era along with his partner Shoop, because like we tell everybody, we're the face of pro wrestling's past, and we're here to make professional wrestling great again.
Wow.
I know you like that one.
I do like that one. Well, okay, where's Sir Samurai? Where does he reside?
He runs a school and a company out of Sacramento. He's another veteran. I wouldn't call it a comedy character, but let's just say he has fun with the dramatics behind it all.
Is he more funny than Tim?
Everybody is.
No, I think I'll give the comedy edge to Tim. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
I've been lucky enough to have been in the ring with 3 of the 4 guys. I'm really looking forward to calling the Dave Dutra match because I've never been in the ring with him. Been in the ring with Nick. I've been in the ring with Samurai and Scoot, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to learning this commentary thing.
So Nick, are you going to be around for all of the events that they're going to have? And it's all at Atwater, or you guys are rotating locations?
They'll mostly be in Atwater.
Okay.
We're working on branching out, but they'll mostly be in Atwater.
So Nick, you're going to be there for the whole shebang?
For sure, because we plan on becoming the FSP Tag Team Champions.
So everyone has to cross you? Wow.
That's right.
That's not easy.
You got to think the first match in the tournament, the first tag team match, the first the first time the tag team matches has been active in 9 years now is going to be a big deal. Those teams that come out of that tournament winners, or they're going to be number 1 contenders. They're going to be the champions, and that's huge.
Why has there been such a long hiatus?
The pandemic hurt a lot of the local independent promotions. The venue had some issues. My boss is a traveling nurse, and so he's off saving lives right now while I get to play wrestling. And we just all had busy lives, and that's just the way that things happen. I had a lot of physical issues that I had to take care of. But it's not about me. It's about these guys, and these guys are active. These guys are doing it every day. They're up and down the road. They're working all over the place. They're the heroes behind this.
Yeah, Nick, you always have something going on. So what's the next thing you have going on? Is it this event, or is there another one?
Well, me and Dave just got back from Phoenix.
I saw. Yeah, you were everywhere.
Yeah, we just got back from Phoenix. I have the Central Coast in a couple of weeks, and then we have Fighting Spirit.
Okay, so you are going to go to the Central Coast and do some stuff. Okay.
And then we have some dates up in Las Vegas, so we're making headways. We're traveling all over. We're trying to get this Golden Era thing off and running, and it looks like we've been pretty successful over the last 3-4 months. So
that is nonstop. So what's been happening at your last fights?
Our last show, where were we at? Well, it was in Phoenix. They drew 1,500 people. They packed the rec center over there in Scottsdale, and we were in a tag team title match. Unfortunately, we came up short, but we'll blame it on the manager that they gave to us at that point in time, because we don't need a manager. It just complicates things. But we'll get our day for revenge.
So is that what happens? Most of you guys have a manager, or how does that work?
I would say the guys that need help, the guys that are unsure of themselves, and most importantly, the guys that lack confidence need a manager. That's not who we are. That's not what the Golden Era is about. We lose confidence. We are confidence. We're professional wrestling personified.
So how do you feel about having Tim on board? He's just a comedian. What are you going to do to him? Do you get to fight him at some point?
I'm probably going to get thrown out of the ring. Yeah, I will.
I mean, my best advice I can give Tim here is just to stay out of our way, and he'll be in good shape.
Yeah, I'm going to be wearing elbow pads that day.
At least need a little more than that, man.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going through a table that day.
So does that happen?
Hey, wait a minute. Don't do too many tables. I have to pay for those.
Oh, no.
I could bring a fake one, just a plywood board. And
we'll talk.
Put it over milk crates. Something.
Okay, so tell me, each of you guys, what are you most excited about the next event that you're participating in? So you tell us. You go first, Chris.
I said it's my debut at commentary. I'm really looking forward to that. And their match, really, just
okay.
Yeah.
How many matches are there?
We have 6 right now.
Okay.
There are more to be announced.
Okay.
We've got stars from TNA, we've got stars from AEW, former WWE stars, plenty of surprises going on. The stuff that's announced is already huge. So it's going to be great.
Nick, what are you looking forward to most?
Probably moving up the ladder to become FSP Tag Team Champions. We're making a statement. It's pretty simple.
Nice. Tim.
Oh, I am looking forward to honestly, watching the kids look up to these wrestlers, like they just seeing how excited they get it's like the closest thing, because they watch on TV all the time, and they may go to like big arenas and they're stuck in bad seats and they can't see close up, or they never get to meet a wrestler in person. I can't wait to just see the looks on the kids' faces, because this is an all ages event, and they're going to stay that way.
And you said that everyone gets an autograph that arrives.
Absolutely.
If they want it, you can get it.
Yeah,
free
the guys will come out
autographs.
in intermission. The guys come in after the show, sign autographs.
Nick, you've never given me your autograph. What do I have to go to this event to get your autograph?
You travel 45 minutes.
See, every time I've seen Nick, though, he leaves the show and goes straight into the gym. This guy is always working. Can't blame him for that.
That's why they call me the working man.
And what about you? You'll be with us in September. What are you looking forward to?
I will give an autograph. Okay. I will autograph Tim. I'm going to get a razor and I will autograph my name in Tim's body hair.
You're gonna,
Yeah,
so it's permanently cut out.
Yeah, well, I won't say permanent for long, but you grow hair like you have a 5 o'clock shadow like 2 hours later. Like it's not going to stay that
I
big for
shaved
long.
right before I walked in today, just in case.
And it's been like that since he was 13.
Yeah. Yes. Puberty was a good thing for me.
And then we're all going to catch your comedy act. You said August 24th?
August 24th, Saturday night, downtown Fresno. Yes.
Are you guys going to be there?
I hope I
my
can
best.
drag this
Yeah,
guy
absolutely.
out. That'd be awesome. Hopefully,
If Nick's
as
not
some other
working,
wrestlers
you're
aren't
doing something
working.
crazy. Or at the gym.
Yeah. Saturday nights are a good night.
At the Bass, or at the
Shepherd's Inn. It is Bass Food.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
Bass Food, Shepherd's Inn. Yes.
Yeah, the Shepherd's Inn. Yeah.
So we get to eat too.
The Sheph's Club. Yeah, they should have food available for purchase that night. Drinks, of course.
Nick, you like
that
food.
long bar
Of
that
course.
they have inside.
Of course.
Yeah.
We'll have full concessions August 3rd.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, anything else you want to tell our viewers? I wanted them to follow you on everything we have to follow you guys on. So can you tell everybody where we follow you? You can start Nick.
You can follow me on Instagram at wiseguy1nick.
FightingSpiritPro.com, Fighting Spirit Pro on Instagram, Chris Ref Daniel on Facebook, and FightingSpiritPro.com.
If they can't follow you on your personal Facebook,
Nah, it works.
Christopher Cox.
That's why he's surrounded by guys that day.
Yeah.
Just his last name alone. No, I'll give out
I
my
love that locker room
personal-
talk.
I'll give out the personal Facebook, because I'm a Facebook junkie. Like, I'm on it every 30 minutes. I'm on top of it.
Oh, you are.
Seriously, like, I love Facebook. Instagram's okay. It's fun. TikTok and all the others, and Snapchat or whatever. But Facebook, Tim, Tim Kuckenbaker. Really long last name. And it's not hard to find, because I'm the only one in Fresno with that name, so you won't get like 3 different ones to choose from. And then
With a K, because
with
these
a
are
K.
Armenian. They always have that.
Yeah, don't put an
everything with a
F
K.
there. Yeah, because if you put the F, then it gets to a bad word, and yeah, you don't want that. So yeah, Tim K on Facebook.
Kim K and Tim K. Doesn't get better than that. And then Nick, what about, can we have your personal Facebook, or we can't have your personal?
Oh yeah, it's Nick, last name Ruiz, Ruiz.
Well, awesome, guys. So everyone's going to follow. We're all going to be there August 3rd, some of us September. So you guys stay looking. We're going to keep it posted. And
Absolutely.
It's going to get wild.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for coming on my show today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fighting
Appreciate
Spirit
it.
Pro Rebirth.
Felt right in the moment, felt right in the summertime. It felt right drinking cherry wine with you. Just wanted to own it, just wanted to take the time, learn all the things that I could about you. Now it's such a mess here, oh, we are just stressed here. Used to be so easy with you. Now I must confess here, oh, I must confess, dear, don't think I'm in love with you. Winter is coming and I don't know what to do, and there's no more use in running, no more running to you. And I don't want your loving, I don't wanna be just friends, knowing all this time we were playing pretend.
It's a mystery.
Hi, I'm Sparkle Sujin, and I am the host of the Everything Sparkle Show. I would like to invite you to come and hang out with me every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, as I interview the world one guest at a time. Everything Sparkle is available on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and CMAC.tv. Plus, if you're in the Central California area, you can watch on Comcast Xfinity Channel 93 or AT&T UVerse Channel 99. Hope to see you there.